Gears of War Reloaded is the worst Gears of War game I have ever experienced in my life. I am admitting it right now. This game sucks. It is worse than Gears of War 5. It is worse than Gears of War 4. It is worse than Gears of War Judgment. And it is 100% worse than Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, or Gears of War 3. This game sucks. Gears of War Reloaded is even worse than Gears of War Ultimate Edition. And remember, Gears of War Reloaded is supposed to be a remake of Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which Ultimate Edition was a remake of the original Gears of War 1 in 2006. I don't get how TC makes this game. Apparently, they made this game from the ground up. And it's this freaking bad, right? I'm showing you guys just a King of the Hill match in the background, but I'm going to show you this clip, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. In my opinion, this is the worst. If not, it's probably one of the worst, but for me, it is the worst Gears of War games I've ever played. Watch this clip and just let me know what you guys think in the comments. So this clip, I'm playing King of the Hill, just some regular King of the Hill, just chilling, right? As you guys can see clearly, I shoot the boom shot at the enemy's feet, right? In any other Gears of War game, Gears of War 5, Gears of War 4, Gears of War Judgment, and any other Gears of War game besides Gears of War Ultimate Edition, that would have been a kill. But because the boom shot in this game is basically useless, unless it's an active bullet, it doesn't kill him, it only downs him, right? So then I get up, he also gets up, right? I roll out of the way, and guess what? Ready? Guess what? I shoot the boom shot again on his feet, and it does not kill the enemy player. It only downs the player, right? So then I gotta pull out my shotgun, kill the person that should have died before, and then kill this enemy, which is just ridiculous. How does the boom shot not kill this man twice when I shoot him twice on his feet with the boom shot? I'm not even done. Fast forward the clip a little bit more. There's an enemy behind me, which I know there's an enemy behind me, right? So I roll, I pull out my grenade to try and throw it and kill him, right? I see the enemy rushing me, so I throw the grenade on the floor to see if I can kill him. The grenade stops right there. I roll back and look at this. Just watch. This is ridiculous. Just watch. Ready? The grenade stuns me, but it doesn't stun him. What kind of sense does that make? I'm going to show you guys the clip again. Look, I see the enemy rushing me, so I throw the grenade on the floor. As I throw the grenade, I roll back so the enemy doesn't have a chance to one-shot me down or to chuck me from the range that he is, right? I throw the grenade, I roll back. You would think that he would die or at least get stunned because he's closer to the nade. But no, somehow I'm farther away than he is, and the grenade stuns me. As I'm rolling, by the way, mid-roll, the grenade stuns me, but it doesn't stun my enemy. So then it gives my enemy the opportunity to come rush me as I'm stunned, because you're stunned for like 40 years apparently. It gives him the opportunity to rush me and then to one-shot me with the shotgun. Absolutely ridiculous. I was so mad I even left the game. This game is terrible. And that's not the only clip that I have, but that's definitely the biggest example that I wanted to show for this video as to why this game is terrible. There's so many other clips that I have where an enemy is in front of me, I shoot him with my shotgun point blank, and it doesn't kill them. And I know a lot of people are probably going to say, oh, the game is center screening, so you have to have your enemy in the center of your screen if you want to get the kill. No. When I clipped the clip, I wish I still had it. When I clipped it, I went to go see the clip again. I put a crosshair on my monitor. If you guys do not know, some gaming monitors allow you to have a crosshair on it. As I was watching the clip back, I put a crosshair on my monitor to see where my enemy was. I'm not even lying. The enemy was in the middle of my screen, and I had the proof because of my crosshair. The enemy was in the middle of my crosshair, which means he just got point blanked and then nothing happened to him, right? But then I get one-shotted from that same person. It just doesn't make any sense. And again, so many other examples in my other videos discussing this doo-doo-ass game where I shoot this guy like 40 times. He doesn't go down. He shoots me once and I go down. And apparently TC fixed it with, they fixed the one-shot downs, but they didn't. It still happens, and it's stupid. Yes, they might have fixed, how the range when it comes to the one-shot downs, but it still happens. One-shot downs should not be a thing in Gears of War. It shouldn't. It should just not be a thing because it just doesn't make any sense. If I can one-shot down someone with a shotgun from freaking 50 meters away, I'd rather go play Gears of War 2. And not even Gears of War 2 was that annoying because at least Gears of War 2 was strategizing with it. Oh, if you don't want to use, you can use a shotgun from far away. But this game, there's no way of strategizing it. I remember seeing a video of another YouTuber. His name is Shadows. He's also another Gears of War YouTuber. He was talking about, if they don't fix the one-shot downs, the people playing the game should just strategize with it. They should get used to it. There's no possible way of strategizing a one-shot down in a Gears of War game if it doesn't happen consistency. If it doesn't happen constant every single time, there's no way of strategizing it, right? For example, the center screening at Gears of War UE, Gears of War Reloaded, we can practice that. We can strategize with that. We can get used to it because it's something that we can use and something that we can practice it to get better, right? But with the one-shot downs, we can't practice that. We can't strategize with it because it happens every once in a while. It doesn't happen every single time. It only happens at random. And there's no way of strategizing something that happens at random. There's no way because I can shoot somebody 3 times, nothing happens to them, but they can shoot me once and I go down instantly. Absolutely garbage. I also want to talk about how lazy TC is with this game. This game has to be one of the laziest video games I have ever played in my life. One of the laziest games. I just want to talk about it. It literally feels like TC didn't do anything in this game. Right now, I'm going to the versus playlist for Gears of War Reloaded. I go to social. We have game modes like TDM, Blitz, King of the Hill, One Shot Wall Kill, Warzone. I want to talk about the game mode Warzone. We have 2v2 Natural Execution, and we have Assassination, which is basically this game's version of Guardian. Competitive playlist, we have Execution, and then again, for some reason, 2v2 Natural Execution. First, I want to talk about the game mode Warzone. Warzone has to be one of the most useless game modes I've ever seen in any Gears of War game. It's literally just execution. The only difference is that you can't see how many people are left in the top left of the screen with the HUD. You can't see that. But when someone is down on the floor, you can shoot them from far away. Unlike execution, where you need to either execute them or shoot them from close range, you can shoot them from far away. That's it. And another difference that this has compared to execution is you can't revive yourself. You can't revive yourself. But it's literally the exact same thing. Warzone, execution, no difference at all. Zero difference. It's literally such a waste of a game mode. That could have been competitive King of the Hill right there. But no, they wanted to add a different version of execution, even though it's the same version with a couple different things. Absolutely terrible. Now, I want to talk about the competitive playlist for multiplayer. So as I said earlier, the competitive multiplayer has execution and 2v2 Natural Execution. 2v2 Natural Execution is in the competitive playlist and it's in the social playlist. Why did TC decided to add 2v2 Natural Execution in two different spots? They have it in social and they have it in competitive. They could have just stayed with that dog shit ass of a game mode and just left it in social and then given us competitive King of the Hill in competitive instead of giving us two of the same game modes in competitive and in social. Why couldn't they just do that? It hurt. Like they were that lazy they couldn't just do that. Don't give us 2v2 National on execution on competitive and social. Just give it to us on social and give competitive King of the Hill in competitive. Like, that's all we need. Execution is 100% the best game mode in this game. Competitive execution. We get the best maps in the whole game, and it's competitive. Imagine a King of the Hill competitive where we get the best maps in the game, including Raven Down 24/7 for competitive King of the Hill. This game would have been 10 times better. But not even the game modes could have saved this shitty-ass game. This game just sucks in general. The shotgun sucks. Apparently, they fixed the shotgun, but ever since they fixed the shotgun, it feels just like even worse. They made it weaker, which is okay, I guess, but I feel like I'm getting so much more point blanks in this new update than I ever did when the game first came out, or even in the beta, or even in Gears of War UE. I've never gotten this many point blanks. The shotgun sucks. The sniper is even worse. Like, I'm over here shooting people in the head and it doesn't kill them. And then there's moments where I shoot an enemy in the chest and it somehow counts as a headshot. The pistol is way too damn strong, especially when aiming at the head. The Lancer is just not even usable. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, This game just has so many things wrong with it and TC doesn't care. The most recent update, I remember I booted up Gears of War Reloaded last night, and it said that Gears of War Reloaded is updating. So I'm over here thinking, oh my god, we're going to have a good update. The game is going to get fixed. The only thing that they updated was squad achievements. Apparently, people couldn't get achievements when they were playing with their friends. Who cares? Who cares? You really think fixing an issue where, oh, I can't get achievements if I'm playing with my friends, you think that's an issue that needs to be solved to make this game better? No! Fix the actual issue with the game. The shotgun. Have better game modes. Even the maps are trash in this game. Like, I don't get how TC has the balls to be like, oh yeah, let's fix the issues where people can't get achievements if they're playing with their friends. But let's not fix the shotgun. Let's not fix snipers. Let's not fix the servers. Like, there's moments where I'm in a lobby and it says preparing match, and it stays on preparing match for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it just doesn't start. So then I have to restart my game just to play the game. But no, let's fix freaking achievement squad issues because that's what people wanted, right? This game sucks. This company sucks. I'm deleting Gears of War Reloaded. I'm not playing Gears of War Reloaded anymore. I'm downloading Gears of War 4, and I'm making videos on Gears of War 4. If you guys don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm going to do. This game sucks. I don't have patience to play this game. I'm sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.